How you guys doing, everybody? This is Lando coming at you guys again with another video. And as you guys can see from the title, this video will be about milk. Yes, dairy milk. And is it good or is it bad for you? I'm going to be sharing some information with you guys, and I'll let you guys be the judge of that. So with no further ado, let's get to the info. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a 90s baby. Shout out to us. But growing up in the 90s, right, there was a lot of programming that made it okay for us to drink milk, or it was a perception that it was okay for us to drink milk. There was all these commercials. Milk was being put in our schools. We got little cartons of milk that were given to us in elementary school and all that. Like milk was literally everywhere. Everywhere we looked, there was something about milk. And you kind of have to wonder why the powers that be were pushing the milk agenda down our throats like that. We tend to just believe people and what they say, when in reality, if we actually do our own research and research for ourselves, we'll actually find the truth that we're always looking for. Not to sound too preachy or anything, but it's just the truth. If you search for yourself, you will find you. Simple as that. But to get to the real information, I have 5 lists of information, or 5 topics that I would like to discuss about milk. And the first topic I would like to discuss is the big elephant in the room. Many of you know, or many of you are about to know, that milk is a carcinogen. Now, a carcinogen is anything that can or can lead to you developing cancer. There are many carcinogens, unfortunately, in this world today, and milk happens to be one of them. I don't know if you guys know about the production of milk. Milk is actually extremely processed. When I say extremely processed, it is extremely processed. Companies such as Monsanto, they actually produce and they actually inject some of their cows with a certain type of injection that makes the production of the milk much more. So they get more out of the cow, which actually doesn't actually help the cow. It actually helps the cow die faster, but that's another topic. In addition to being overly processed, the cow, the actual animal, the cow that the milk comes from, obviously, is one of the biggest contributors of methane in our social ecosystem. If you guys don't know, like the actual feces and actual excrements that the cow produce actually gives off this toxic levels. Well, the toxic levels that the cow produces of the methane is actually hurting our environment. Number 2, this might sound a little crazy, but it actually isn't. The cow is not a natural animal. Now, when I say natural, I'm not meaning that the cow isn't here and the cow isn't existing. The cow, I don't know if you guys know this, but the cow is actually, I don't want to say mutated, but it's actually a long lost relative of an animal that was once called an auric. Now, since the cow isn't in its natural state, it lacks some of the essential elements that the human body actually needs. So it doesn't have high amounts of carbon. As I said previously, the cow gives off a high amounts of methane. So if I was you, I wouldn't be wanting to get any milk or get anything that I would put in my body from something that wasn't meant to be here per se. Number 3, milk depletes the calcium from our bones. Now, you can juxtapose that to the amount of lies that we were told when we were growing up, that milk actually strengthens our bones. Milk actually gets us stronger. We need milk to build muscle. And that information is extremely farcical when we start doing our own research. Scientists have studied this and have shown that milk depletes the amount of calcium from our bones. And now they say that milk has 300 milligrams per cup. But what's the sense of having 300 milligrams per cup of calcium if the body can't absorb it? Now, I stated this previously, since the cow doesn't have high amounts of the natural elements that the human body needs, we can't actually use it in the form that it actually needs us for to use it. Number 4, cow's milk is for calves. This is probably the most simplest one. A cat's milk is for kittens. A dog's milk is for little dogs. A bird's milk is for little birds. Well, I don't know if birds have milk. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. A human's milk or a mother's milk is for her child. Now, the mother's milk is actually packed with everything that the child needs if the mother is healthy during her nurturing stage when she needs to be nurturing her child. If she's not doing anything harmful to her body, then her breast milk would be extremely beneficial for her child. Now, I don't know why or who came up with the idea that we're supposed to be drinking cow's milk when in reality we aren't. We are not baby calves. We are human beings. We have different body structures that a cow's milk is not going to help us with. We need something that is for us, and that which is for us is what our mothers have, which is mother's milk. Number 5, milk increases the risk of fractures in the bones. Many scientific studies contradict the conventional wisdom that milk and dairy consumption help reduce osteoporotic fractures. Unfortunately, studies demonstrate that milk and dairy products actually fail to protect the bones from fractures. Even drinking milk from a young age does not protect against future fractures, but actually increase it, shattering the calcium theory that we've been told since we were younger. Now, that's my top 5 list on why we should not, as humans, be consuming milk. Now, if you guys have found the information in my video helpful, you guys can give it a thumbs up, you guys can comment, you guys can subscribe. All that will be very helpful to me and hopefully very helpful to you, because I'll be dropping tons of more videos in the next upcoming days, upcoming weeks, and for the next foreseeable future. Now, I don't like ending on very sad topics. I don't like ending on milk is a carcinogen, you shouldn't be drinking it, or anything like that. I want to end on a positive note. So if you're not going to be drinking cow's milk anymore, a good substitution for you would be almond milk. Almond milk, along with other non-dairy products, can actually help benefit the body without the acidic nature that milk provides. So if you are, or you're looking for a new solution other than cow's milk, almond milk would be a good solution. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. This is Lando. You guys have a blessed one.